Oh,
streaming?
there we go. Yeah, we are live. That is why we have the intro music. Thanks again, Joel.
You think your love life is going kind of bad?
Terrible.
If you find out your girlfriend accidentally banged your dad.
She's clumsy.
You think your romance maybe ain't the norm. If you find out your fiance has been slipping it to your mom.
Cooler.
Man.
Just ask the love gurus to tell you what to do. Listen to the love gurus or your life is screwed.
Yes.
Love gurus.
Oh, that's right. You heard. We are Love Gurus. We are taking ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit and from you guys out there. Live every single Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, unless I'm having tech problems up top, like I was tonight. Then it's a little bit later.
Yes.
But thank you for being here nonetheless. We are going to take your questions in the comments as well as on Reddit. But first, Suzanne, how's your day been going?
Oh, it's just great. It's 60 degrees in December, so global warming is doing its thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm tired of that Greta what's-her-face and all of her negativity with the whole issue, you know?
I just had a light jacket on today, and I got hot walking to the subway because I was power walking. I mean, this is the new normal. Like this, we have to wear masks. It's 60 degrees in December. Like, much different from my childhood, where you would spit into each other's mouths and
Yes.
get snowed into your house for weeks at a time.
It would be nuts. That was the only way we could drink, you know?
I know.
We started making games out of it. We'd see how far away we could stand and still
Yeah.
make it. It was the only game we had.
Oh, you're
the power was down. Couldn't play video games anymore. That was it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're just really bringing back memories from when I was in second grade. It's like, well, there's no power. I guess time to teach the kids about whiskey.
Yeah.
What?
100%. I first played that game with my Cub Scout counselor, Mr. Kevin Spacey. That's who taught me that one originally.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was the only game you played with him?
I mean, none. There was no other ones that I'm going to admit to live on YouTube. I can tell you that right now. I signed a non-disclosure. Basically, I have not had to worry about money since I was 15. I mean, he's
nice.
taking care of the whole thing. Yeah. Total free ride. But
Yeah, he's not all bad, is the point of that story.
exactly, he's a glass is half full kind of perv. You know what I mean? But we are the Love Gurus, and I want to introduce our two amazing guests tonight. First up, she is the official fill-in guest host.
Yeah.
Miss Amy Liszka.
Thank you.
Amy Liszka Vevera,
Amy
if
Liszka,
I can just quote her Facebook name.
Yes. Official fill-in for when someone cancels and I'm the only one that lives here. That's
Not
You
true.
were like
100%.
Al Roker from early Conan.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Her original position was going to be the official Al Roker from early Conan, but we felt it was too long. It was too much of a deep cut reference, But that's 100%.
They were
what she is.
also suing us for rights of that title. So.
Oh, yeah, that
You
makes
know.
sense.
Both Al Roker and early Conan was suing
Yeah,
us. It was
Conan
ridiculous.
from 1995 was just...
Yes.
Dude, he got in a
reaching through
time
time.
machine just to fucking say to take his goddamn name out of our mouths,
Yeah. And then he was like, I get the Tonight Show, and you're like, don't look too much into it, buddy.
Oh, wow. That
Yeah.
was sad. That was so sad.
He was like, I will get this one victory. I don't care. I will get this one victory.
Yeah.
But let me introduce our second guest, another returning guest, a hilarious stand-up comic. Follow him on social media, Mr. Ian Koranek. Thank you for being back. man.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely.
much.
We are happy to have you. But I am pretty excited because we are going to be taking ridiculous dating questions from the wild animals on Reddit. But first, let's hear from our somewhat sort of sponsors. People, do you want a delicious Pinot Grigio? Is this a Pinot Grigio? No, I lied. Do you want a delicious Sauvignon Blanc? Huh? That's
Why wine?
Like, boom.
Wine?
Strike one, and I haven't even really started the live read. I mean,
We're
look at that.
30 seconds into the show.
But I will say this is a delicious Sauvignon Blanc. It is called Oromo. Oromo. Since 1912 and through generations of winemakers, Viña El Oromo has gained experience and knowledge in the production of fine wines. This wine comes from our own vineyards located in the southern part of the Maule Valley. where grapes ripen slowly, reaching their maximum expression. That's right. I hate when I taste a wine and I'm like, this grape, it ripened too quickly.
I hate a grape without a backbone. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, grow a backbone and stick up for yourself, you grape.
I want a grape that remembers the Jimmy Carter administration.
Yeah.
That's my kind of grapes. And
I want a right-wing conspiracy theory grape.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You're like, listen, I don't believe in the COVID vaccine, just like I didn't believe in the polio vaccine. I don't believe in any of this shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Maximum expression grape.
Yes! Maximum expression. Aromo, get you some. Now let's take our first question from the wild animals on Reddit.
First question. Found out that my best friend's girlfriend is hitting on my fiance.
Fucker.
My fiance is 28 and I'm 26. My best friend and his girlfriend are coming on a beach vacation with us, so we established a group chat for the trip. Last week, my best friend's girlfriend, Katie, sent my fiance lingerie and bikini pics and asked for his suggestion in his private chat.
Wasn't there a car song written about this question?
Let's ask Paulina Portskova. Yeah, he assumed that she sent it to him accidentally instead of me, and told her that. She then replied that she wanted a man's opinion. The fiance said that
I could just see her trying to explain that text message, be like, "So Paul, can you look at my bikini?" Like, no, I meant Paula.
Yeah. The fiance said that he didn't really have any opinion, and that she should ask me or her boyfriend. He then showed me the messages, and we decided to just move past it. On Sunday, my best friend and Katie came over to our house for dinner to discuss the trip. I got up to take a call, and my best friend left to go use the restroom, so it was just my fiance and Katie left alone. She brought up the pics again and again asked for his opinion. Fiance said that she cornered him in the kitchen when he tried to get up and take away the dishes. My fiance told me this after they left, and I am so pissed at her. I don't really know how to approach this with them because now I really don't want her coming on this trip with us, but how do I tell my best friend what his girlfriend is up to? She hasn't cheated, but I don't think her behavior is appropriate. So to give a quick recap, they have this big vacation plan together. It's her best friend, which is a dude. His girlfriend is hitting on her fiance, and she's, sending these, nudie pics essentially. And, obviously she's sort of like poisoning herself. One could infer that she's poisoning herself to make an attack on this beach trip. You know what I mean? It's
Well, Suzanne, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I think I have the solution for this. This feels like the opportunity to relationship swap and fuck your best friend.
Really? You think it's that innocent where she's not necessarily trying to steal him away. It's sort of like, oh, let's just sort of start priming them to be swingers. Like, it's that.
Oh, no, I just think anybody should take any opportunity to fuck their best friend. I mean, that's just
a general.
No, I don't. No.
I was going to say, I don't think Dr. Phil ever once went, you need to take the time to have sex with your best friend.
Well, my best friend's my dad. Well, sorry, rules are rules.
I feel like Oprah would say that. That's probably why Prince Harry and Meghan are so close with Oprah.
Oh, yeah.
The
100%.
swinging community.
Yeah, they're definitely, they're all fucking. I mean, that's...
But so I guess first question first. Do you think that the person writing the question has a valid concern about this couple going on vacation with them?
Yes, of course.
Really?
Yes, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, she's clearly...
Second Ian.
Yeah, they're clearly... No, I think you should... First of all, I mean, if she's doing that with your fiance, I mean, that means she's probably a cheater. And even if your fiance seems like a good guy and is not going to do this, she's probably going to do this again. So frankly, you have an obligation to warn your friend about this.
So as far as the fiance goes, I mean, he seems pretty unfazed by all of this. He's kind of like, it's like, she comes home from work and he's like, hey, Laura, Katie's sending me more naked pictures again. You want macaroni and cheese for dinner or hamburger? He kind of just doesn't seem fazed by this. It's like,
there's ice in his veins.
Yeah.
He's just taking them in front of coworkers, and they're like, hey, what's that? A text from the boss? No, just more naked pics from my wife's friend.
So that's what I'm saying. So if they've already paid for this vacation together, And the fiance just kind of doesn't seem fazed. He doesn't seem interested. It's almost like, yeah, it might not be the most comfortable thing, but like, there's no sense in like, wasting your plane ticket, I think. Right?
Honestly, they should get 2 other people to come with them.
Maybe, yeah. You were saying like swap out. Yeah, I guess I don't know like logistically the situation of like who paid for what, but it's
sort of like a bodyguard jumping in front of the president who's getting shot at. You know what I mean? You just throw another couple in front of the swingers, and they just the dick goes into the swinger guards.
Yeah, it's almost like if Amy's our official fill-in for the Love Gurus podcast, like you also always need an official fill-in couple in real life situations. It's like, oh God, Katie and the friend turned out to be assholes. Let's call Bill and Tiffany. Get them in here.
Oh, we got some YouTube comments. Oh, hello to Joel and Tim on YouTube.
Hello.
Joel on YouTube says, "Love my gurus. We love you too, Joel.
Yes.
Thank you again for the intro song." Joel says, "I remember losing power and losing my shit because this is kind of an old comment, because my Atari 2600 wouldn't work.
Yes.
Life ain't fair."
Yes.
That's right.
Oh,
He
man.
says, "Welcome, Amy."
Thank you.
Tim on YouTube says, "I'm present." He says, "Priming to swing." Joel says, "I wish my wife had more friends like Katie." Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, it's it is awkward, but so she's in an awkward position because not only do they have this trip coming up, but it's her friend is obviously doesn't know about the fact that his girlfriend is sending racy photos to other people because there's the argument that it's not just this guy that she's sending the pictures to, and so it's because but also you don't want to like burn the relationship because if she just goes and is like, look, I mean, it's almost like she has to like take the phone.
No, you need to burn it.
You think so?
Let me be very clear, okay, between women that are swingers and women that are trying to be alphas and take over whoever they can fuck, okay?
Yeah.
Joel, this has nothing to do with swinging. This just has to be like, I can fuck your man because I can, and he's dumb. And it's like, it's a whole alpha thing. Get away from this girl.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, there's a difference between, okay, you like to swap, that's cool. But when you're doing this stuff right in front of your face and no one's agreed to swinging, that's a problem, okay?
You're saying that she is just a tornado in the situation,
just
trying to
get
like
rid of
fuck
her.
stuff up. Yeah.
I feel like this question was written by like a 15-year-old, like because I feel like no like 35-year-old would deal with this. They'd be like, next.
Well, no, she says that she's 26, so which is obvious.
Again, a 15-year-old.
Too old for that. Yeah, I think this
in the
song
grand scheme of things, she probably hasn't even had her period yet.
I think this song was written by a 26-year-old Dolly Parton from the past, and then what did she write at 27? Jolene. Yes. Please don't take him just because you can. And she did.
Yeah.
It doesn't end well for you.
I feel like, that's no, it's just like, she's just trying to be like an alpha. Like, I can do this because I can.
But here's what could definitely happen in the situation is if she isn't careful about it, she could go up to her friend and say, look, your girlfriend is doing this. And he could be like, you're just trying to break us up. You just don't want me, whatever, make up some like delusional excuse and not see it. It's almost like, so if she's going to bring this up to the best friend, she needs to have her partner's phone, show the pictures and say, this is what she's doing. And then, then he can react however he wants to react.
Oh yeah, you gotta go into the courtroom with proof. You can't just go, I heard your girlfriend's been sending naked pics.
I have here 3,400 dick pics from Santa Claus.
Those are just as good as dick pics, Your Honor. Those are IOUs. Yeah. Not important.
This is not a one bikini pic sort of thing. It's a two. What's the JFK reference? The magic bullet. This is the magic bikini.
One of the stank, two in the pink. Whatever.
She's sending my boyfriend nudes from the clock tower, from the grassy knoll, from all kinds of places.
Yeah, it's well. Here's the question.
Jackie's dress is covered in cum.
From the theater where Lincoln shot.
I'm not proud of that joke.
Because it would be interesting though if the boyfriend. Here's what the sad situation is: if the boyfriend's like, I actually took those pictures. You know, it's like he took them with the idea of like, oh, I was gonna send them to me.
Like you're probably not off by that.
I'm just saying. On your phone. You
know, oh shucks, you got us. We're swingers. We wanted to be all sneaky.
There was this was a while ago, but I once knew this guy that he was dating this girl, and she sent sent a provocative photo. Like, I don't know if it was naked or not. And he replied, and I guess she had sent it as like a group chat. Like, she didn't realize that everyone could see, which sounds very dumb, right? But she didn't realize everyone could see. And so him and this other guy started replying on the group chat, and then they were like, "What the fuck? Like, you sent it to two people at once? Like, are you an idiot?"
I thought I was special.
They only dated for like a few more months after that. Like, not a long.
That's but way too much. Like, that person was giving her credit.
Yeah,
I found a thing in your notes saved. It's sexting. Have you been copy and pasting sexting shit to me?
Hey, look, it's hard to come up with stuff on the fly.
But also the other thing about this situation is that if they confront her, she could totally lie about the situation, because she's only sort of verbally said, "Oh yeah, no, I meant to send it to you." But if she gets caught in a tight spot and her boyfriend comes up to her and is like, "What the fuck?" she could just totally recant and call them liars and be like, "Oh no, I meant to send it to the girl, like it was just innocent."
Well,
and, and
she will. Have you not met a psycho person?
But that's
girl or
said.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay, Jesse Smollett. Yeah.
This is exactly the
You
same
think she's going to Jesse Smollett these nudes?
I mean, yeah.
They were sent by guys in MAGA hats at 3 a.m.
There's totally
in
a song
sub-zero
about
weather.
Caught her in the shower. It wasn't me. Caught her
Yeah.
in like
Oh yeah, exactly. Like
This is
exactly.
totally.
She can
she
totally
will
shag.
deny.
Yeah, she can totally shaggy her way out of the situation.
Yeah, but she did. That's like, I'm gonna start using that. But she did say like, "Oh, I wanted a man's opinion," so she already admitted like I'm sending it to him on purpose. So honestly, if I were you,
you're right. She did type that. Okay, so there is evidence of that.
Yeah. It's like I've been following this case
Your Honor.
very closely. No, honestly, my advice, my sincere advice is like, tell your best friend, here's what happened. Here's the photos. Here's what she said. I wanted a man's opinion. It's making me uncomfortable that your girlfriend is sending bikini and lingerie pics to my boyfriend, and I just wanted to let you know.
Okay.
That's it.
Here's the other thing. Have you guys ever gone on a trip with another couple? Have any of you guys ever done that?
I don't think so. Not
I
really.
feel like if we've gone, it's like to dinner.
Yeah. Like
I have done it.
I have. Yeah.
I've done it a couple times, and here's what always happens in my humble opinion. They could be very, very good friends of yours. Day 3, you're so fucking sick of each other. It's like it's one thing to be on a vacation with your partner, and you 100% run out of things 24 hours into the vacation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's fine because it's your partner. You don't need to talk the entire time over breakfast or whatever. You can just look at your phones and have your coffee. But when you're on a vacation with another couple, you always run out of stuff to talk about, and it gets very awkward very quickly. So that being said, what if they still go on the vacation knowing this, and then that third day when shit starts to get real boring,
there you go.
It's like, oh, hey, by the way, boom, funnest vacation ever.
Yeah,
third
day, yes.
That was amazing.
Third day's going to low-key be the most exciting day of the trip.
It's like,
hold that in your pocket until you like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, now we've got a real excuse to day drink. Know what I'm saying? Like,
I just feel like I would love to be, like seeing you on that vacation. Be like, why is Suzanne still happy? Because you know that you have it in your pocket. Like, just like
the whole trip, I'm just like,
everyone's like so bored except for Suzanne. She's like, just wait for it. Wait for it. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Wait for the waiter to come and be like, I think you should get the check.
Yeah. So I'm just.
Do you guys want to do a double shot of tequila real quick? Just to kind of loosen up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I acknowledge that it's maybe not the nicest thing to do, but again, it's, we don't get to travel that much, and when we do, it's very restricted because of COVID, all that and the rest. So, there's a lot riding on a vacation. You don't we don't have the time or the resources to have shitty vacations anymore. Every vacation has to be memorable. Every vacation has to be the Disney parade, if that makes sense. So, yeah. But so anyway, so I'm just saying that's a suggestion.
I think it's a brilliant suggestion.
damn good
I
one.
think that needs
Well,
to
then-
be like
That's actually
All right.
Christmas card.
Disregard my incredibly practical advice and do the insane thing that Suzanne suggested.
So I would say either do it on, day 3 of the vacation or maybe do it before. But you definitely, I think my final advice for this person is, you need to tell the best friend that she's doing this at some point,
Well, my final advice is that she's still considering going on vacation with this person. It's like, why are you even getting that far into the friendship? It's just like, it just makes me so crazy. Like, I don't even know what to say to, like,
what if she's like really rich? And they're like, well,
okay,
if we disinvite Katie,
listen,
then we
okay,
have to drink Prosecco, not champagne.
I think
the
that
whole
would be
time.
very clear that this girl pays for everything, and if she does pay for everything, I would give her my husband and also me at the same time. Like, I don't care. If she paid for everything, I'd be like, yes, I don't care. Do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Like,
instead of like a swear jar, it's like a slut jar, not slut shaming, but like
Right.
in the sense of like every time she makes a pass at the fiance, she has to put $100 bill in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Then it's
Please.
a slut jar half full kind of problem. She's like most of those whores that send
We
my
are
husband
very-
nudes. They don't give me a
We are
goddamn
very
thing.
slut positive on this
I would be
vacation.
like-
That's like a
Jake,
reverse OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Jake, we need to pay for this hotel room. You have not flirted with her enough. Get
Right.
back out there.
she'd be like, not only don't most of the women that send my husband's nude buy me vacations, they don't even buy me coffee. Like,
Yeah.
not even Dunkin' Donuts, not even the shitty cheap
You
kind.
gotta get something out of it, I would say. But yeah, so that's my final advice. Bring it up to the friend in some way, shape, or form. How you do it is up to you. So what other final advice do we have for this person?
I gave mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Good.
I'm going to give
Okay.
mine in a second. Let me read some YouTube comments, though. I'm kind of
Oh
behind on
yeah,
this.
we're behind, aren't we?
Let's see. Joel on YouTube says, wow, it looks like Suzanne and Ian are both using Sony cans like I use. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's a good value,
Yeah.
man. They last a long time. These are good. Joel says, y'all should see that pics, the pics that, quote, Lindsay sent me. Woohoo.
Who's Lindsay?
It's Lindsay.
I don't know. I have no
Love it.
idea.
But love it.
But
yeah.
I believe him, dude.
I'm going to invite anyone named Lindsay onto my page right now.
There you go. Lindsay's full of tricks, man. Joel on YouTube says, Tim brought up swinging, not me. I'm in enough trouble as it is. He says, if Katie is sending pics to numerous pics, pics to numerous pics, chances are she isn't in possession of many, quote, tight spots. Just saying. Yes. That's right. That's right. That was a vaginal burn. Joel on YouTube
They
says,
make pills for that now.
yes, but not for burns that strong. That was a good one.
Joel overstretched his bounds on that one, I must say.
Oh,
Oh,
Vaginal
also
puns.
Worst,
Overstretched.
best pun I could think of.
Yeah,
Yes.
very good.
I can't.
Joel on YouTube says, never gone on a trip with another couple. Hell, I don't even like to go on a trip with my wife. There you go.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Tim on YouTube says, Becky keeps talking trips, quote, with the girls and keeping my personality against me.
Is this
using my
Becky with
personality against me.
Wait, is this Becky with the good hair?
Nah, Becky
with
with
the
bad
good-
hair, dude. He said specifically she doesn't have good hair.
Okay.
Using my personality against me. I love being alone, but I don't like feeling like she doesn't need me. Yeah. I mean, that's... I don't like feeling like my significant other doesn't need me either, because then I'm like, well, dude, I can't get away with this much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I feel
Yeah.
like she needs me, I can really start drinking a lot more. I can fucking act up, man.
Well, that's the thing. It's that guilt that kind of keeps you, it's that guilt that makes you a better partner in the relationship. So I get it. It's
Joel says, I thought y'all mentioned Lindsay in this segment. No, but I thought I literally thought it was a lady named Lindsay who was sending you nudes, and I was like, this is cool.
Did she give her a name?
Well, Kate. It's Katie. But we could go with Lindsay. Lindsay sounds like a name.
That sounds like a Freudian slip. Is that your mom, Joel? Is your mom named Lindsay?
Are you tag teaming a lady with named Lindsay with Sigmund Freud? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Are you ratting on Sigmund Freud right now?
Lindsay the Tiger.
But yeah, okay, all right. So my final advice would be to fight nudes with more nudes.
Ooh,
now,
yes.
since your fiance or boyfriend, whatever, has already told you about this, A, he's a good guy, And although I haven't met him and you're on Reddit, he might be a piece of shit too. I don't want to give him that much credit right off the bat, right?
Comatose.
Yeah, he might be in a coma. Are you
No.
are you having sex with this man Kill Bill style? Are you like Buck and Kill Bill? Is that what's going on right now? But so I think what you should do is send your friend's boyfriend, fiance, whatever nudes, but you don't necessarily have to make them you. You could just Google some naked lady that kind of has your measurements and just crop the head out and then just send them, but like send them from your phone.
Yeah.
You know, and then just kind of wait and see, but wait to send it. Do it when you're like at dinner with the two of them and you know he's got his phone out and she's right there.
Yeah.
So she's going to fucking notice. You know what I mean? But how was she going to get mad at you? You just make eye contact with the whole time. Just beep, send. Beep, send it again. Beep, 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 beep. Rapid send. That's right.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea because even though this is her quote unquote best friend, it's almost like, you know, a joke in that sense. Like, especially if you Google just images of naked women and you're just sending it to him like there's no tomorrow. I mean, that to me is funny.
Let's
Yes.
be clear. It's not of women, it's of her.
No. Of other women that she's pretending is her because the head is cropped out.
Yeah.
She's getting bodies that kind of match.
Wait, is that what was written? Or
No,
is
that's
Yeah,
my
but
advice.
that-
That's
but
my
yeah,
advice.
but
Because her
that's-
husband already knows what's going on.
But
So,
and also that's a golden rule that the love gurus are big supporters of. If you're gonna send nudes, do not include your face. Do not include your face because you do not know where that picture is going to end up, and then you're gonna be running for the Senate, and then what's that? Oh, it's your 18-year-old nude.
I have given that advice to high school students in many assemblies as a guest
Can't
speaker.
stress it
They've
enough.
never once asked me back. They thought it was fucking weird. I also told them, hey, commit most of your smaller crimes under 18 while you're still in the juvenile court system. It gets wiped out when you turn 18. Don't kill somebody. You're going to get tried as an adult.
No, that's
but
not good.
you know, they never had me back, even though that's the best two pieces of advice any human being could give somebody in high school right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, and I've heard that this magical land called the internet has a bunch of nudes of a bunch of stuff. So you start off with just regular ones like, here's a breastises pic, here's a butt pic, here's a twat pic, and then it just starts getting progressively weirder and wilder and more hardcore. You're doing the thing where you're sitting on cakes in some of these. You know what I mean? Like, again, you're finding other people on the internet.
What?
Yeah. I can peer into Ian's soul and determine his exact fetishes at any moment. That's
I know what you're talking about.
X-Men don't get to choose our superpowers, okay? I'd love to have the cool Wolverine fangs too, but this is all
Wait,
I
I'm
have.
sorry.
I think
Is it X-Men sitting on cakes? Because I'm just gonna.
Hot.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I love the game of guess what this cake is frosted with. Know what I'm saying?
That was Patrick Stewart's other secret power. Professor X. He could look at frosting on a woman's ass online and tell exactly what that frosting tastes like.
Strawberry rhubarb.
Ooh. Bit of fondant.
It's cream cheese frosting. Underrated, underappreciated frosting.
Amazing. Well, perfect. I think we answered that question.
Absolutely. Next question on our Love Gurus podcast. People, if you've got questions to write in, write them to loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com, or even better, listen, watch live every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and ask your questions directly into the live chat to us. But for now, we're going to take in another one from the Wild Savages on Reddit.
Next question. My girlfriend has a fat fetish and is sabotaging my efforts to be healthy. I'm 32 and my girlfriend's 24. I was a little overweight when I met her, and I was surprised that she was into me because I'm pretty overweight and she's very fit and attractive.
This is a 24-year-old woman who likes fat dudes in their 30s?
Yeah.
Oh
mean,
my God.
It's not
As
that
it
Jake,
bad.
you're
is,
married.
I barely ever say that.
Jake, you
God
are married.
sends angels sometimes. God sent his angels. I am married.
Get away
But-
from my man.
Is there any usernames in here?
Those have been redacted for privacy purposes. At first, I thought it was just looks just weren't important to her. But over the last 6 months of dating her, I started to suspect that she's manipulating me. She works out constantly and has a very healthy diet. When we first started dating, it was it inspired me to
My
start.
God, I just assumed she was overweight too. This is wild. It's just a fit Kardashian.
No,
what do I
this-
like? I like dudes who look like Seth Rogen. Like early Seth Rogen.
It does have sort of like a Pete Davidson-esque, what the fuck, kind of
Yeah.
kind of quality to it. So her diet influenced me to start exercising and trying to be fit. However, I felt uncomfortable going to the gym with her because all of the other guys would give me weird looks that there's no way this fat guy is with her. I then decided
That would be weird, dude. I wouldn't be into that.
Yeah. I then decided to just try and cut the weight by dieting. Then I would go to the gym and feel more comfortable that, like my girlfriend was discouraged. However, it was almost like my girlfriend discouraged my diet, which made me uncomfortable. She said that she liked me the way I was and that I didn't need to change to be with her, and I believed her at the time. But I still don't like the fact that
Have you been sneaking bacon grease into my quinoa? What's wrong with you?
I still didn't like the fact that she would undermine my efforts to lose weight and always bring me desserts and junk food. If we were out to dinner, she would order appetizers and desserts and not even touch them so that I would end up eating them all. Well, not only has my weight loss journey been unsuccessful, but I've actually gained weight. I began to realize that it actually turned her on and made her want to have sex with me more. Well, fast forward to now, I've put on over 50 pounds since we started dating.
Damn!
And it seems like my girlfriend wants to have sex with me all the time. She makes comments that I feel like are degrading. For example, she'll say things to me like, "You fuck me with your fat dick? Fuck me, fatty." Or the worst one is, "Fuck me, Hattie, you fat piece of shit."
Oh.
I've expressed to her many times how these comments make me feel, but she dismisses that like it's no big deal, and that it's my fault for not having more self-control with my diet. I almost feel like she doesn't even care about me as a person, and that I'm just some sex object that she uses to fulfill her weird... We don't even spend quality time together anymore, and I see her a few times a week.
I'm a human being. I'm not just a piece of lard.
But she stops by my place with donuts or pizza and then leaves after we have sex.
God damn.
Part of me wants to leave her, but the other part loves being able to eat what I want and have sex with this super hot girlfriend. I know at this point if we broke up, there's no way a skinny, attractive girl would want to date me because I'm so obese now. What do I do? Quite a pickle. So to give it...
Quite a fried pickle. She doesn't let him eat the stuff without breading.
What a fried pickle. Yeah, so to give a recap, it's, he was a bit chubby when they first started dating. She encouraged, I guess, for lack of a better term, him to eat unhealthily and to gain weight. He's now gained more weight. He's gained 50 pounds, and it has turned her on. Now there's like the sex drive, and he's saying, well, listen... my girlfriend is hot. She wants to hang out with me. She's totally into the sex. So if I break up with her, it's going to be difficult to find someone as hot as she is.
No, it won't.
Here's the one thing that's very...
Yeah, Will, have you listened to this entire question?
Yeah, he's almost like he has an ounce of self-awareness, which I think is very odd for someone writing in.
He's got several pounds, it sounds like.
Yeah. But here's the other thing about this question that I think is very suspicious is the fact that he says they don't spend quality time together anymore. And it's basically like she just kind of comes over for a booty call and then she leaves. So I kind of think that she is, maybe a bit of a psychopath, and she's not psychopath, but like sociopath in the sense that she's just trying to manipulate
can you please
him.
define what a psychopath and a sociopath is? I feel like
sociopath, it's like a psychopath has like no feelings, whereas a sociopath, they understand other people's feelings, but they just don't care.
But their pain makes them come.
But a psychopath is what?
A psychopath has absolutely no empathy
and could care less.
It's like it's not even like it's not even that they could care less. It's like it doesn't even like.
I knew you would know the difference, but I feel like anytime someone calls me a
psychopath
or a sociopath, I'm mad no matter what.
I've listened to an NPR podcast. Thank you.
I like the idea of you correcting. Wait, did you just call me a psychopath or a sociopath? Doesn't matter.
Yeah. But so it's interesting because to me it doesn't even seem like it would be one thing if all of this were going on and they lived together and they were happy together, and they would watch movies together. But it doesn't sound like that. Regardless of all of the fat stuff and the comments that she makes to him, it doesn't even if you ignore that and just put two ripped people having sex, it still doesn't sound like they have a great relationship.
Yeah.
It sounds like they kind of don't. So for that reason alone, I think he should just break up with her.
Yeah,
man, I love this reverse Lizzo situation. Are you kidding me? He's our Lizzo. I love this guy.
Yeah. I mean, for me, a guy saying like, "Yeah, she just brings me pizza and donuts and fucks me," it's like that sounds like the greatest
You're
situation
real glass
of all time.
half empty son of a bitch.
Yeah,
That's right.
no, but in all seriousness though, like if you're saying like, "Hey, the things that you say to me during sex make me uncomfortable," and she's like, "Ooh, you're just being too sensitive," that's abusive.
No,
that's
that
abusive.
was my point, because I'm sorry. If someone was like, "Oh, I love it when you like it like this," and I'm like, "Please don't say that to me," you still do it. That's like abuse.
That's
like,
abuse.
Yeah, can we just
that's 100%
make
abuse.
it like that's where you cross the line. Don't talk to me the way I don't want you to talk to me, dirty. Like that's abuse. I feel like that's
But again, he, when we're in this, age of everyone is so obsessed. I mean, everyone's always been obsessed with image, but because social media, it's almost like he's willing to put up with that abuse and those feelings of inadequacy so he could post on Instagram, "This is my girlfriend."
Yeah.
This woman is the queen of Reddit.
He's selling his soul.
Dude,
kind of a little bit.
This is way better. Dudes would sell their soul to the devil just for this girl. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? I love this lady. She is the best woman in any question we've ever taken on this thing. I fucking love her. She's great. I love that she's doing fat guy dirty talk to you during sex. That's hilarious to me. I love the idea of just a smoking hot 24-year-old like just getting off the treadmill and then shagging you rotten and just like, yeah. You like that? Yeah, fatty 2x4. Couldn't get through the bedroom door, but that don't matter because I'll fuck that walrus on the couch.
You came up with that line very quickly.
He does a lot of bullying sixth graders in his spare time.
But I don't think he agreed. Okay, I get it, but I don't think he agreed to that talk. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's like he agreed to having. He couldn't believe that this hot girl liked him, and now he's realizing that this hot girl might not really like him that much. And that's like the sad thing where I'm like, dude, just get away from her. There's tons of different websites that are that love people like you.
I'm starting to think you only love me for my diabetes. Do you only love me for my type 2 diabetes?
I'm just saying, flip this situation where, let's say it's a girl that she feels insecure because she's dating a guy who's super hot. Weight doesn't really have anything to do in this situation, because you equate it to, it's a person who feels less attractive than another person in the relationship. And when that happens, it's always, you either need to grow a backbone and have some self-confidence in how you look, or the relationship isn't going to work out. Again, relationship is used very loosely in these terms. But, if he is saying, "Oh, I don't feel good," if he's saying, "I don't feel good in this relationship," okay, then you need to grow a backbone and stop being shallow, and so that you can brag to your friends, "Oh, this is my girlfriend."
What if he grows a backbone?
I don't think that's what.
A backbone. Yeah, we call that a double-sided dildo where I come from.
That's they call that a double-sided dildo everywhere, Suzanne. But they
no.
I like two urethras personally.
No, back home they called it a pool tube. They just called it pool.
Oh yeah, the pool noodle. That they,
pool noodle. God damn it, I couldn't think of the right word.
Yeah, pool noodle. Nice. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, it's like, honestly, I mean, the sincere advice that I want to give is like, no, she's abusive. You need to get away from her right away. Break it off. Just admit. But the other part of me is like,
what's he gonna do? Fuck another fat person?
Hold on, Jake.
What's he gonna do? Fuck another fat person?
Jake, stop being so desperate for this girl.
He might, because fat people fuck real good, Jake, so that's all I'm saying. Anyway, what I was saying is but part of me thinks that you should just work out and eat healthy in secret, and you'll lose weight eventually, but just keep fucking her until it gets to the point where she doesn't want to fuck you anymore, and then she'll leave.
I like that. Like, he purges. She feeds him pizza donut.
No.
He goes and pukes like a supermodel.
No,
that kind of thing.
I'm not advocating bulimia, Jake.
I am. Dude, bulimia. Do it. Puke it up.
Okay. Anyway, no.
I understand. You're essentially saying, like, instead of going cold turkey and breaking up with her when you still are at a point where you don't feel good with yourself, start working to get to the point where you do feel good about yourself physically. Then wait for her to break up with you. It's almost like don't quit cold turkey. Just wean down
with a little crack.
Don't
Mondays and Thursdays.
Not so much you're strung out, but a bump every just to
just
get
do a bump
through.
while you're drinking.
So it's almost it's you're essentially recommending the methadone clinic for this man, but as far as exercise.
Yeah, but I mean, just like take advantage. I mean,
Wean
like
yourself off.
she's abusing him, so
Yes.
it's like, but you're still enjoying the sex, so just keep taking advantage of the situation for as long as you can. But when she brings you pizza and donuts, just say thank you. I'll have these later, but then throw it away or give it away.
Yeah.
Eat lots of fruits and vegetables and lean proteins and stuff in secret.
Get a
go
pet
to the gym.
raccoon. Get a pet raccoon. How
raccoon?
cute would that be?
That would
she
be
comes,
cool.
She comes over with the pizza, and the raccoon's like, ah!
Oh, I was wondering how that was relevant. I just thought Suzanne had a blood vessel burst in her brain, and she was like, get a pet raccoon!
I think that's a good idea, right? Because then she comes in and she's like, the fuck is that raccoon going in there? And you're just like, fat guys love raccoons, man. That's the thing.
That's a big part of fat culture.
You got to
It's
put
just
up
like
with Jerry the
him-
raccoon.
It's just like him and these like 4 fat raccoons like sat on the couch, and the raccoons are like, donuts. That'd be so cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I said, my sincere advice is break it off right away. But part of me is just like, just keep fucking her, but work out and exercise and eat healthy in secret until you slim down to the point where she doesn't want you anymore. Then she'll leave. Mm-hmm. And then you'll feel good about yourself, and then you can go out into the dating world.
Yeah, I'm ready to give my final advice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we're ready for final advice.
Before your final advice,
do we
let
have
me read.
She's
a
bad for you and
couple
abusive.
of-
I want to be
Exactly.
clear about that.
Thank you.
Dude, if this is abuse, you can strap me to a goddamn chair. All right, you can strap me to a Guantanamo Bay rack. This is amazing. This guy,
Jake keeps zip ties for this very reason.
dude.
He says a Guantanamo Bay rack because he believes in buying American.
She's torturing me with good sex and good food. It's awful. Anyway, Tim on YouTube says, this is some diabolical 7 shit. Get out, get fit, and eat salad. Tim says, there are 2 books you can get. Audiobooks available: The Narcissist Next Door and The Sociopath Next Door.
Not to be confused with The Psychopath Next Door.
Yes, 2 very different books.
Is that a series? It's just Next Door. It's like the worst neighborhood ever. What do you?
Yeah.
I have one of those books.
Oh.
You seriously have one of those books?
Yeah, The Sociopath Next Door.
Yeah.
Have you read it?
No.
Do we have a sociopath living
because
next
there's
door?
a sociopath right in the house.
Yeah. The
I think it's
sociopath
back
is coming from inside the apartment.
Right next door to you in your relationship. But you were saying so in this situation. So what do you think? What's your final advice for this guy, Jake?
All right, my final advice would be, like Ian's, if you really want to get skinny, I guess just, get a Peloton and leave it somewhere on the side. Eat some salad when you're not around. Oh, boom.
my God!
The Sociopath Next Door. She has it.
Wait,
has
let's read, since it was referenced.
That's a skinny.
A fascinating and important book about what makes good people good and bad people bad, and how good people can protect themselves from those others.
Nice. Hey, do they have a sequel that's for the sociopath that I can read that can make me kind of get around what the fuck they just taught that stupid good asshole that I'm trying to hurt?
Yeah, it's very interesting because they're based on the cover of this book, they're insinuating that everyone with blue eyes is a sociopath.
It's true.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Wait, where can we put this?
Just put it right here, Amy.
They look like goddamn White Walkers.
I can see it. Yeah. That's hilarious.
People with blue eyes are monsters.
I'm not trying to lie, but a guy
No
gave that
one knows
me-
what
gave
it's
that to me.
I love
like
it.
to be a sociopath or a psychopath behind Ian Koranek's blue
The
eyes.
Sociopath next door. I was like, I'm totally.
That's hilarious. Okay.
But I would say,
final
okay,
advice.
so my final advice is don't eat any salads. Don't work out. Get a goddamn motorized scooter and move to Japan. Become a sumo wrestler, dude. Become the fattest dude you can. Become a fat athlete. Get rich for being fat. Personally, I think there should be more American sumo wrestlers. You know what I mean? There's got to be fat people in this country at Walmart who are looking at sumo wrestlers on the front of the magazines in Walmart going, I could fucking throw that skinny little son of a bitch around, So I say go over there. be the first American sumo wrestler to win the championship, and then go home and shag your thin 24-year-old fiance rotten. That's what I say.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, can I give my final advice?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. I feel like I won't be able to sleep at night if I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same exact thing everyone else has said, but
Except for Jake.
Yeah,
Oh,
except for Jake.
No,
not
I'm
Jake.
so on her side, dude. I'm so on her side. This guy needs to quit whining.
Okay. I feel that she has her own issues, and we could talk about her. But he's the one who wrote the question in. You need to do you, and then she like what you said. She will go away, and if she orders that extra dessert, you just let her. You stare at it, and then you give it to a homeless person. I don't know if it doesn't melt on time, but you do you, and you need to grow a backbone. For some reason, she is loving that you are crumbling, and just you know what? The more that you focus on you, people will come to you. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like everyone has been saying this, but I just had to say it because I feel like I don't know what his name is, but I was like, just believe in yourself.
I agree. I think that he needs to, like the grapes in the wine that we're drinking.
Yes.
Grow a backbone.
backbone.
And be the
Grow
most
backbone.
and be the most expressionful you can be.
And I'm sorry, there's tons of pussies out there. There's people that like fat people, thin people. It just tons of them. People that just like you for you. She's not the only one.
You guys
not
are
the
ruining
only
his pudgy little life, okay? You're ruining. Sir, I am the ghost of Chubby Future, all right? The ghost of Chubby Future does not have a 24-year-old fitness instructor to go home to every night that just rides him and feeds him cookies, you know? Dude, you have lucked out. This is a glass. It's like 27 half full kind of problem.
She lucked out for he lucked out for fucking, not for a partner.
What? What are you talking about? That's what partners do. Listen, dude, I'm telling you, just learn to love the rest of her. I mean, you know what I mean? The parts that aren't crazy. Find the parts in her that aren't crazy. Love those parts. Have sex with the other parts. That's what I say. You know, it's simple. This sounds like a good deal. There are fat children in China who are listening to your problem right now and going, I hate this guy. I've only wanted a 24-year-old fitness instructor. And he's got one right there, and he's just pushing her away.
There is an argument that this is all in his head. And there's an argument that this is all in his head. And, you know, she is not pushing this stuff on him. But that is his perception of the situation, and it's not necessarily reality. That's probably not true.
I thought about that
but
too,
I'm just saying
but I
that
didn't want to believe it.
It's definitely a possibility that this is his own insecurity completely working him up, you know, taking on making a mountain out of a molehill, and it's actually, you know, I guess the only thing that's really like that negates that is the fact of what she says to him in bed.
Yeah.
But again, I think
that makes it even better.
I think first and foremost step, my final advice is first and foremost step is to grow a backbone and be confident in yourself, whatever size you are. Yeah. And then start making your decisions. Yeah.
Yeah. Why a 24-year-old fitness instructor gotta be great till she gotta be great. Yeah, 100%. When you said it might all be in his head, at first I thought you meant literally the girlfriend was in his head.
Oh, she's totally fake.
Yeah, like Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. And at some point he's gonna get sedated and just be in a straitjacket. He's going like, no, there was a really good-looking Peloton instructor that kept giving me pizza and blowjobs. I swear, she's there. She's real.
Basically fucking a hot 24-year-old Ed Harris.
Yeah. She's her pillow talk is just telling him secrets in the New York Times so she can stop the Russians.
He just keeps putting used condom in someone's mailbox. Stop having sex with me.
There's a hot lady that lives next door to him. And he just goes up. I need you to quit trying to fuck me. Every time I get in the elevator, you're always trying to undress me with your eyes.
He's like breathing real heavy.
What is this with skinny hot women always trying to have sex with me? I have a Dungeons and Dragons tournament to get to. Yeah. I don't have time to have sex with every hot woman in this city.
Ay, Dios mío.
Joel on YouTube says, I can't believe that Amy has that book and yet she still married Jake. That's because she bought the book, did not read it. We're hiding this. Joel. We're getting rid of this book.
That is true.
I
literally got through chapter 1. I never read the rest.
Yes.
Which,
Jake,
And
you
it's
need
gonna
to
stay
burn
that
that
way.
shit.
Yeah, I'm tearing it all up, man.
Honestly, if you see, I'm not a reader. If you see any of my books, I've always gone through chapter 1, and that's it.
Yes,
like
reading
it.
is the devil's work. Keep it that way. Tim on YouTube says, LOL, that is just an odd coincidence. I listened to it in my car, got it from the library. Sir, I'm the ghost of Chubby Future. Yeah. 100%, dude. I don't know, man. I guess he could break up with her, I suppose, if he wants to be miserable, you know. Yeah. So I guess, break up with her, but keep her number is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Keep her number. I think you're going to want to go back to this one after about a year or so. It's going to be bad.
Great. Well, perfect. I think we answered that question.
Absolutely. Next question on our Love Gurus podcast. We are taking questions from wild animals on Reddit, but we're also taking them from you. If you are listening to this right now, write us questions at loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. Or even better, listen live every single Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern and ask it to us in the chats or comment or about the question. Tell us to go fuck ourselves. Give us books to read. Tell me I'm a sociopath. Any of that stuff. But for right now, we're going to take another question from the Psychopaths on Reddit.
Next question. I just found out that my boyfriend is on an adultery subreddit. I should clarify. I'm 26 and my boyfriend's 28. We've been together for a total of 5 years. I always felt like I was going to marry this guy, but I don't know now. Recently, I installed Reddit because my friend recommended it. I was exploring news subs and found an infidelity subreddit that's for cheaters. And out of curiosity, I clicked on it and got hooked. It's filled with remorseless cheaters, and reading their posts made me cringe, but it was also interesting to know that the cheaters' perspective and how horrendous they are. I was reading one of the posts, and the situation that the person was talking about felt very similar to an incident that happened a few days ago with my boyfriend and I. The username was the name of my boyfriend's dead dog, along with my dog's birthday. My stomach literally sunk. I opened the profile and spent an hour going through everything. I'm 100% sure that it's my boyfriend. So many of the posts align with everything that he's been up to these days.
He used her dead dog's birthday as a username?
Unforgivable.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking
Do
psychotic.
The song Goodbye Earl was about this guy.
I hope you're killed by a Dixie chick, sir.
You do not put your dog's name in your cheating apps.
His profile is
I won't even cheat with my wife's goldfish name because I have decency. My Gumars don't even know anything about my pets at home, sir, because I'm old school.
His profile is filled with him asking for advice on how to regulate his relationship with the woman that he's been cheating on me with. Yesterday, I asked him if he had a Reddit account, and this man refused before he could even blink. He said that he found Reddit boring and deleted it a long time ago. I keep going back and forth to the thread, thinking that it's another person, but each time I am more positive that it's him. I'm devastated that he's been cheating on me, but what do I do now?
Investigate more. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Contact the girls he's been cheating on. I would totally do a whole Janice thing, knock on their door with your 2 kids and be like, you fucking whore.
Is this the super?
Is this the super? You go to the building. Why stop at the Reddit strips? You know.
I think also sometimes when people are in relationships and they trust their partner, and it's to a point where it's almost like blind trust. They're like, oh, I trust them. And so therefore there are things that he's maybe doing that she didn't clock before, but now that she is aware of this Reddit account, she is now going to be much more suspicious, or at least aware of what's going on. And and then she can kind of tap in and,
You know what she should do?
hire Scooby-Doo?
I would have kept fucking my girlfriend if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Thelma
machine.
does not allow cheating!
The other one, though, the redhead, she allows cheating.
Yeah,
She's a big part of cheating. Daphne, she cheats. Daphne fucks. Yeah.
Gee, Scoop, it turns out he got herpes from her.
She said it was just a cold sore. It turns out that's the same
Chlamydia. All right. No, honestly, what she should do.
They don't call him Shaggy for nothing. You know what I mean?
What she should do, pina colada this guy. The pina colada
Yeah.
There you go.
What she should do, catfish him, make an account for this guy, say, meet me at a certain place at a certain time, like, hire, like, a pretty actress, you know, to play the girl, and then when her boyfriend shows up, just be like, well, look who it really is. Dead dog 69420.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome if you have money, but I just feel like she needs to just break up with him.
Well,
Like-
I
did see a broke version of that, though. It was fucking cool, man. It was a video that somebody took with her phone. She sat in the back of the what's up?
Nothing.
Oh, she sat in the back of this guy's like car. He had like one of those long ones with like a third back seat that's real small. She found out when he was going out with this girl, and then she laid in the back of there and filmed herself popping up in the middle of the date, like, y'all thought you was gonna fuck around on me, huh? Like a goddamn Chucky doll. She came out of the back seat like a goddamn Chucky doll. It was the most amazing thing ever.
Maybe
That's,
next time
it's like, Jack in the Box for
cheat.
cheaters. I mean, there is that whole TV show Cheaters, which this exact same thing happens, where they sort of like follow the person around, and then once they're on the date cheating, then the girlfriend or the boyfriend or whoever pops up and is like, I can't believe you're doing this to me, Richard. You know, it's okay. So again, it's, he's just on a subreddit, essentially. He's just talking about all this stuff. There is a possibility that it's totally fake, that he's not actually doing this. And it's almost like, I'm not saying it's good, but he could just be making it up and, like almost like,
like it's a fantasy thing or something?
Yeah,
like
like
he's
he's
playing
inventing
fantasy,
this
okay.
like online persona.
He's LARPing a mistress?
Yeah, he's like, oh my gosh, like I just like I'm like so up to my knees in poo-tang. Like
He's bragging to other fake cheaters. They're
all just making
Whereas
it up.
meanwhile, he is completely not that person. So
Yeah.
again,
There's only one fat loser who gets laid by hot women. His name was Gary. We knew him in high school. He's on the last question. He doesn't talk to us
all I
anymore.
can say is I hope he's doing it for real, because if he's not, or if he is, she still needs to break up with him. Period.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope you are, because that's the worst. If you were just like being a sub character, I would still break up with you.
Well, but here's
not cheating because you're crazy.
Here's the other thing about this question that personally I don't like is, and I see it on Reddit all the time, where people will preface their question by saying, this is a throwaway account, because obviously they're asking questions about their own personal relationship, meaning that their partners follow them on Reddit. So if they saw it, they would, know, oh, it's Brian. It's Brian, doing that. So again, it's just like, in this age, it's like, how close of tabs do I need to keep on my partner? Like, do I need to, because I don't go through his phone, I don't look at his laptop. Like,
Yeah, no, you
I
shouldn't
don't
do that
suspect anything. I'm sure it's totally fine. But again, it's just like, can we just stop making each other crazy? Like,
Yeah.
I guess not. Like,
No, I agree. I mean, you should have trust in your partner and not like go over their.
No, Mike. Yeah.
Mike. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I was trying to be sneaky about
It's all just a matter of trust. But yeah, no, you should trust your partner and not go through their emails or their phones and shit. But no, in this case, seriously, what I think she should do, because it is possible.
Because she found this randomly. She just happened to follow on this cheater website, happened to see Dozer's, username.
Yeah.
Happened to be like, oh my god, that's what we totally did on set. I mean, there
Although-
are.
Okay,
The other-
can we just say real quickly, the friend, which he's probably cheating on her with, was like, you should open a Reddit account.
Oh, you think it's the friend?
It's too coincidental.
Yes. Oh my god.
Coincidental.
That's okay. That makes so much more sense, because again,
I'm
that's
sorry. No one's just
question-
like, oh, you should open a Reddit account that has nothing to do, and then all of a sudden, bam, your like lover is on there so
that
clearly.
That makes
like,
so
I'm
much
sorry.
more. No, that makes so much more sense, because again, like I'm not questioning the fact that that he is cheating, really, but it's more of like, it just seemed so coincidental that it's like, oh, she just so happened
Ian,
on this one.
So it's a friend suggested that he got the
I
Reddit
think
account?
Amy's hit the nail on the
Yeah.
head. I think the friend somehow
Was
knows that he's cheating and or the
It was
person
like,
is cheating
just go,
with.
just
And
point
she was
right there.
like, yeah.
But Ian, I'm sorry that two girls totally cut you off.
Oh, no, it's fine. Way to woman-splain it, Amy.
Woman-splaining Reddit cheating. Dudes know about Reddit cheating.
Ian's very into equal rights. He loves woman explained too.
Yep.
Sometimes he pays a lot of money on payday,
Yeah, like,
to be
woman-splain to me.
to
For
be
every
woman-splained above a jewelry store in Midtown for $100 an hour.
For every time a man spreads on the train, a woman must talk down to him.
Tell me I'm bad, Suzanne. No.
Tell me my feelings aren't valid.
Tell me it's okay to cry and that my dad should hug me more. Oh, sorry, I just got really...
Tell me how much you love this extra 50 pounds you put on me.
Yes.
I'm sure you're beautiful at any size, by the way. Anyway, that was actually sincere. I don't know what was I saying? Okay.
Not me.
No, but
size 6, lady.
No.
Size 6 if you're listening.
Anyway,
A sincere comment is like a punch in the face to me. Okay, I'm gonna see stars, and it's gonna take me a minute to recover. So.
little cartoon birds fly around her face.
I love that Ian has been trying to do a sincere comment for literally 3 minutes now. It's like we keep cutting him off.
Everybody shut the fuck up so I use my voice. Jesus.
We're stepping on him with negativity and evil every time.
Their goal is to make me cry by the end of the segment, and it's gonna work. No, but really, I think that she should making a fake account be like, you sound hot, let's meet up to this person. Then if
That's
her
a fun one.
Really, and then if her boyfriend walks in, you'll know for sure, because it is possible, though unlikely, because all you have is circumstantial evidence. But then if another person walks in and be like, yeah, I'm the person, be like, sorry, I'm not gonna fuck you, but like, let me buy you a steak because I'm not gonna fuck you tonight. Whatever. So either you get peace of mind, or you catch this person, your boyfriend in the act.
Right.
Either way, it's a win-win.
100%.
Have you not
Yeah,
watched the MTV Catfish?
I have not.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Where they have the boyfriend or the husband will make up a fake account just to catch the girlfriend talking to them nonstop, and then it's pretty sad because it's like, oh,
It's like, oh, go ahead.
No, it's like, yeah.
It's like, to me, it's like that movie Minority Report where they like
It's a damn good movie.
see, it is a great movie, like in the sense of like,
It's a good one.
but they're arresting these people for crimes they technically haven't committed yet.
You're saying that this man is committing thought pussy. He's getting thought pussy. That's what's happening right now.
And so I'm not, again, like, it's sort of that thing of like, well, they would have, and so they're saving that person who would have been murdered. But also, technically, these people are being arrested for crimes they have not committed. And that's like what the catfishing thing is all about. It's like, well,
No, I hear what you're saying.
Would they have cheated and gone through all that had you not gone to all that effort to sort of entrap them?
I hear what you're saying. I see where you're going. I smell what you're stepping in. Okay. That said, having the argument with a woman, is sexting really cheating after you've been caught? You're making good points, but like you will always lose that argument when they got your phone in their hand. You know what I mean? Like it's it never goes well.
Yeah, but no,
I'm just saying, if I saw sexting, I'm like, that's cheating. Period.
Yeah.
It's like arguing to an angry dude in red clothes during the Spanish Inquisition. You may make good points.
Yeah.
You may have won a debate in Richard Dawkins' time,
I love-
but you're still gonna get
You
fucking
may
burned
have not
alive.
gotten the
Like,
death
that's-
penalty, but for me, it's.
I love
Here we
the
see
idea
the
that
awful price of treason, like the end of Braveheart.
Yeah,
man. It's gonna
Amy's
go back.
actually uploaded a program to Jake's phone, so anytime he uses the eggplant emoji, she gets a text.
I have. Thank you.
But no, I mean, Suzanne is right. I mean, that it is entrapment to do that. But on the other hand, like, if you do that, then that means that even if you hadn't done that, then the second that he's tempted to cheat on you, he will. So and it's better that you find out now.
But if you're going through all that trouble, I just think, like, deep down, you're not happy in the relationship yourself. So
No,
and it's
I
almost
think-
like you have to create this reason to break up rather than just breaking up, if that makes sense. Like, rather
Well,
than just being like, you know what, I'm kind of not happy in this relationship. I have trust issues with it. it's like you go through this whole thing of like, I cut you, and like ruin everyone else's afternoon in the Starbucks. You know what I'm saying?
Or that's a story they can tell for the rest of their
lives.
On
their lunch break as
it
well.
always happens
at
like 8 a.m. in the Starbucks. Like, fuck, here we go.
It's like there's someone there on an interview. You've just ruined the chances of that person bettering his life. It's just like,
okay, no, if you're
down,
going
you're just not happy in the relationship and just break it up.
If you're going at a job interview at Starbucks, it's a pyramid scheme.
Okay, first of
I've
all,
had someone pitch me a pyramid scheme at a Starbucks.
Me too.
First of all,
It's always a pyramid scheme.
If you don't have an office, it's a pyramid scheme.
Dude, you know what I did?
No, but that's what I
during
always say. I've had job interviews at Starbucks, but I always feel like if you have a job interview and you're not going to the office and you're just meeting them for like drinks already, I'm like, you're the CEO of what? I'm always like, this is a pyramid scheme where I'm like, if you can't show me your office, like that's fucked up.
You know how people selling you pyramid schemes always try to sell like they want to sound like Leonardo DiCaprio in the first half of Wolf on Wall Street, right? Every time. This guy was trying to do that. And I saw what he was doing right away. You know what I mean? Even to the point where I kind of started like dropping him little hints. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh, he's not taking no for an answer. And then so I drew a triangle around it, and I went like, so it's sort of like a downward triangle, almost like an upward trickle, like in a triangular. And like because they always draw the fucking thing where it's you get all these people underneath you, and then all these sales they may come up to you. There was a worker at Starbucks that actually came up to us and was like, if you guys don't buy something, you have to leave. Because he didn't even buy anything. And I'm like, I'm not going to buy anything.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You're meeting me here. You buy me a goddamn cup of coffee.
Yeah.
This guy bought 0 cups of coffee.
Oh, wow.
He's sitting in Starbucks and he cut
He's already so fueled by cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, even then, I don't think this guy had... okay, if you have money for cocaine... You have money for a Frappuccino, okay? This guy did not. He was doing lines of crushed up gas station speed, all right? That's what he was on.
That he swept off the ground.
Yes.
Well, perfect. So our final advice?
But before the final advice, let me read some of the YouTube comments.
Course.
We're behind on YouTube comments. Let's see. Joel on YouTube says, love Ian doing that robot.
Yeah.
What robot?
Good robot.
I was doing it during the theme
Oh,
song.
I didn't even see you do that.
He's doing it during the theme song.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was a low-key
Yeah, I was kind
robot.
of behind the comments
Cool.
here. Tim on YouTube says, Becky is watching the He-Man and She-Ra Xmas special.
She-Ra.
Nice.
You
There you
remember
go.
She-Ra, right? Yes.
Scooby-Doo
Love She-Ra.
could be next. Absolutely.
Totally.
Tim says, the only Reddit knowledge I have is is through the Love Gurus. Fucking A, man. I just think it's hilarious.
Educating the masses.
Well, dude, there's a subreddit thread for cheating. It's just a bunch of dudes going around clankety clank 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 on the keyboard going, I'm cheating on my wife or girlfriend. Are you cheating on yours? Yeah. You know what I think is the best way to get away with cheating? Leaving a whole bunch of digital evidence that stays on the internet forever. What are you doing? Stop it.
It is very dumb. I just again, I mean, these people need to break up, obviously, but it's, it's like dudes like, oh yeah, we're totally cheating on each other. High five. I just honestly imagine
I'm wearing a wire to catch myself.
Yeah, a bunch of dorks. No one's getting laid really in that subreddit. It's just, again, them being like, oh my gosh, I'm cheated so much. It's like, I feel like 80% of it's probably not true.
These goofy fucks couldn't get laid in Rikers Island.
Yeah, it's like these guys could walk into a gay club covered in glitter and still not get a blowjob. You know what I mean? Like they would,
Not for all the cocaine in Colombia. I'm not fucking this guy. He sucks.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Perfect. I think we answered that question. Shall we do a lightning round?
Yes. Quick lightning round question. We read the question and then we do a quick take on it. But first, let's hear from another one of our somewhat sort of sponsors. We are drinking another delicious Sauvignon Blanc called Matua. And actually, Matua, I don't know if you guys have ever gotten any wines that are on that Living Wine Label app. But like 19 Crimes, the one where you can put the app on and it starts talking and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, it's cool. You got to check this out.
No, I like 19 Crimes because it's cheap and it's really good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. You know what? All I'm going to tell you is get a 19 Crimes bottle. Download an app called Living Wine Label. Wait till you're drunk and high and just point it at it and have a good time. But
Very
Matua is one of those. Now, I don't think it was as cool as the 19 Crimes, because the 19 Crimes is the best one on there.
Yeah.
But Matua is also on the 19 Crimes app, so definitely check that out.
Oh, cool.
At Matua, a Maori word meaning head of the family. That's right.
Yeah.
One time, I got Matua from a guy on a Reddit subthread, and he told his wife about it accidentally through the internet. We were the first to produce Sauvignon Blanc in New Zealand, and our passion for the grape hasn't stopped growing. Oh my God, great puns. I love it. Anyway.
Is that a pun?
Yeah, growing. The passion hasn't grown, grapes grown. I think it was a pun.
I feel
That's,
like you've been
that's a
listening to
stretch.
way too many Love Gurus.
I actually thought it
comments.
was like anyway.
I thought it was
Yeah.
a very
thought
sensible.
I
it
don't
was
know. That pun was pretty low hanging fruit.
Oh, shit, another great pun. Yeah, another great pun.
I'm so sorry.
Straight from Marlboro. This one drop you'll definitely want to share. And then in parentheses, or keep to yourself. It's that good. Match. Enjoy the sunrise with anything from the sea.
Wow.
I like stuff from the sea.
I like
I like this
stuff
wine.
from the sea.
It's good. It's a nice carbonated, light one. A little dry, but the carbonation kind of smooths it out. Matua Sauvignon Blanc. Get you some.
Yeah.
Now let's take a quick lightning round question from the wild animals on Reddit.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the lightning round, so we'll just read the question and then we'll do like a quick go round of what our advice is for the person writing the question. So this question, my girlfriend of 2 years cheated on me with a married coworker. I'm 22, my girlfriend's 27, the coworker is 50.
Oh.
My friend wants me to tell his wife about their affair. My girlfriend cheated on me with a 50-year-old man who has a wife of 28 years, and they have 3 daughters, ages 26, 24, and 23. She works at a plant in an assembly line, and that's also where she met him. We've been dating for almost 2 years, and I had planned to propose to her. I discovered that she was cheating, and that she was cheating after receiving a message from another man's wife that she had previously had an affair with, the prior relationship, that she was cheating on me. This woman had hired a private investigator, and she had lots of proof that my ex had been having an affair with her 54-year-old husband.
You gotta love when the other person getting cheated on does all the footwork. You know what I mean? Like pays all the lawyer
I'm
fees.
22. I can't afford a private investigator.
I mean,
So glad.
fuck,
The
holy
boomers
shit.
coming in to save us once again with their financial security.
My
Yeah.
22-year-old PI is my friend Sarah, who's like really good with social media.
I just hope they're contributing to their Roth IRAs before they're spending all this
Thank
money.
you.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
thank you.
I confronted my ex about it, and she admitted that she was having an affair with that guy, so I left her. I told one of my closest friends about it, and she said that I should tell the wife about the affair because she deserves to know. What do I do?
Oh,
do
that's what
I
you're talking
tell
about?
the
Okay.
wife? That's the question. So
All right, I had to.
it's nothing about the relationship. The relationship's done. So
Thank God.
he's
Thank
22.
God.
She's the girlfriend. The ex is 27, but she cheated on with a guy who's in his 50s. He has a wife of 28 years, and so he is now questioning: do I tell his wife about the affair?
No,
Really?
Sorry, I gotta pee. I have to go, so I gotta give my
do
final
yours,
advice
do
right
yours,
now.
Do yours now.
No, because that's already like moments of your life that you can't get back. Like, don't even get involved. Get away from this girl as far as possible. Get away from this guy as far as possible. If anything, look into yourself, get therapy of why, for some reason, you were attracted to this person who did all this shit to you. And, yeah, just wipe your hands clean of this. This is not your problem. I don't care. And if this friend keeps hounding on you to get a hold of this person, to talk to someone else that you have nothing to do with, tell her to go do it. Fuck it. You know that. You know
Yeah,
that.
you know what happened.
You know what happened. You do all the foot leg. Like, that's a lot of. I'm sorry. For someone, like, as you get older, you realize things take a lot longer. And I'm sorry, laundry, dishes, just trying to, like, get yourself ahead. If someone happens to add one extra thing to that list, and if you want that to be a big deal, you do it. Like, I would tell him to fucking leave.
If you're so worried about it,
if
then
that
you should
girl
do
is
it.
so passionate about it, you do it. Like, I'm not getting involved. I just tell him to live his life and get away, because he's 27. He can still find someone else. And if anything, the only thing that he should be doing is, why did he get involved with someone who had so many daddy issues? That's the only thing that I would tell him to
or granddaddy issues. This guy's really older than him.
22 to 54. I don't know, but anyways,
it's not. Yeah,
it's almost
it's granddaddy. If you're,
I'm sorry. If someone told me, okay, now that your relationship is all fucked up, now you also have to fix another relationship. I'm like, God, I already did the dishes twice. I can't do 3 things at the same time.
I get that.
You
okay.
know,
All right.
it's done.
Yeah. Okay, Ian, what's your final advice for these people?
This is honestly the saddest one I've had
really?
so far. Yeah, I don't want to bring it down, but I'm genuinely sad now. Because it's just that's
why?
a 30-year marriage. Every other thing is me and my girlfriend suck. Bleh. It's okay, you'll be over it in 6 months. But this is a 30-year marriage.
She's ruining my video game time. It's making me bummed.
But not the person who wrote in. That's not a 30-year-old marriage. The person
No, but it concerns it. It's the concern. Right, so this person is definitely they're broken up, period, the end, right? So it's obviously, this person is cheating on you, then, that's it. You got to end it. But, should you tell the wife of the person your girlfriend cheated on you with? It's I'd say it's up to you. She does deserve to know, and I think that it would be...
Yes or no?
It's a sad... Yeah, you know what? Honestly, I think you should. I think you should. She deserves to know.
You can do it. It takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but, I don't think it takes that much effort. Just find out. You don't have to hire a private investigator to find this person's contact information, but if there's a way you can find out a method in which you can contact this person and be yeah, I'm sorry, but your husband cheated on you with my girlfriend and I have proof and here it is. I'm so sorry to tell you this. I don't mean to blow up your life, but I feel that you deserve to know. Good luck. I think that if you have, I don't know, there's a way to do it to
Good
luck. Sorry.
Wait, does the card also have a punching bag that just punches her right in the face?
That was a total Reddit just quote.
Good luck, kaboom!
Don't mean to blow up your life, but good luck.
Yeah.
That.
Okay, it's a lightning round. Okay, I'm not gonna be at my most eloquent. Give me a fucking break, Amy.
Okay.
Reddit has given Hallmark a whole new category of fucking cards, man.
Yeah, James Hallmark has just shot himself.
He wrote his last one. He's like, it's the most arty fucking card I've ever written, and I've lost my faith in humanity.
I'm done now. Boom.
My Mona Lisa has made me lose my will to live. Bang.
Okay, so I agree with you in one sense, but I think that he should tell the wife, and not necessarily because... she does deserve to know, but they're the kids that, again, it's a 30-year marriage. Their kids are grown though. Mm-hmm. There's maybe something to be said about, maybe they're having empty nest syndrome. Maybe they're having problems already in their marriage. This might be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
I love that empty nest syndrome is dude, my daughter's gone. I want to fuck one of the kids she went to school with. Dude, my nest. I got to get another chick in my nest.
No,
that's what I do.
That's the dad. I'm speaking from the mom's perspective, the wife. But it's I think she needs to know so that, because then the next step is what? How Stella got her groove back. Know what I'm saying? She then realizes, okay, this marriage is over. She's 50, which is still very young. And she can then go out and start living her best life. She starts taking a pottery class, maybe an improv class. I don't know. And then she starts, living her best life. I think that she should totally know, and it's going to be the best thing that's ever happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. What about you, Jake? What's your final advice?
Well, first, Tim on YouTube's final advice is...
Yes.
I wouldn't be in favor of wrecking their home, and I wouldn't dip out on this. I would dip out on this relationship.
Yeah.
It's like, but you didn't wreck their home. The guy did by cheating on her.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, this thing about not wanting to wreck their relationship or whatever, this is my, I thought Tim, I don't know. Yeah. I would say just drink Matua Sauvignon Blanc until you get hiccups. I think that's the perfect advice.
You sound like a little mouse that's fallen in a cask of ale.
Be like Fievel 30 years later and he can't stop fucking boozing it up.
Do you guys remember that old...
I came to America and there's not shit for immigrants here. I'm just drinking on the streets. I'm Fievel. Fuck yeah.
Do you guys remember the old, and this was like super old, the Robin Hood animated cartoon, from when we were kids? Remember? And then the snake falls into the air.
He's hiccuping all the time.
He's like, fire.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so Jake, what's your final advice for
All right, my final advice. You know the saying, bros before hoes? The 55-year-old dude at your work is not your bro.
Yes.
All right? You don't need to feel bad about wrecking this dude's relationship. He's kind of a dick. He fucked your girlfriend. She's half his age and has a boyfriend. He has a wife and some kids, possibly grandkids. He's got shit he should be doing. That said, clearly this relationship of yours is going nowhere. Yeah. So you got to break up with her. But here's the thing with the guy. You could get a hold of him before you get a hold of the wife. Here's the thing about 55-year-olds that sleep with 24-year-olds. Unless it happens to be a 24-year-old with a weird old fat fetish like the lady from a few questions ago, it's usually because the dude has money. They usually have money fetishes.
True.
That's usually what's going on, right? So you tell him, listen, I am all in favor of letting bygones be bygones. I've kicked Stacy out. She's gone. That said, fella, the one thing I hate more than 55-year-old dudes banging my lady is paying rent every month. You take care of that. I keep my mouth shut. But if not, I'm showing all of these pictures to not just your wife, but your kids, your coworkers, your boss,
I
your
love
HR
your racketeering blackmailism.
I mean, yeah, this is...
I feel like you're the new mob for Reddit questions.
Yeah, 100%. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, just because your relationship is doomed doesn't mean you can't blackmail someone.
Yeah, fair enough.
I believe Maya Angelou said that.
I don't think
She wrote
did.
that just after Why Does the Caged Bird Sing? Okay. Well, perfect. I think we answered that question. I think we answered all of the questions superly good today.
I think so, too. This has been a very superly good episode. Thank you so much to all the listeners, man. Thank you to Joel on YouTube. Thank you to Tim on YouTube. Thank you to... What's up?
Oh, can I plug my social media?
Oh, yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Thank you to Ian for being here.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure you were getting to that, but I'm just like, I need followers.
But anyway, thank you to the guests. Yeah, that's where I was going next.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you to Ian Koranek, and tell them where they can find you.
Oh, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Ian Koranek. That's IANKORANEK. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. Just type IANKORANEK.
Nice.
There we go.
And what about you, Amy?
Thank you so much to Amy Liszka, our guest. Amy, tell them where they can find you.
The funny thing was, I said, you need to remember to plug me today. And, which
yeah.
Which sounds like a conversation you did not need to just stream onto the YouTube.
But I forgot.
Our dirty talk is awful, by the way. Yeah, plug me. Yeah, plug me. Like it's super Midwest and just
Amy,
gross.
AMY, Liszka, and that is not anything just like gross. That's my first and last name, Amy Liszka.
Wow.
At Amy Liszka. I don't know, Twitter, Facebook.com, whatever.
All
and
the
Amy
things.
Liszka. Yes.
All the things, yes. But awesome. But big thank you to all of our listeners today. Yeah, very much appreciated.
Yes. Thank you to the listeners. Thank you to the guests. What were you saying?
Oh, thank you for listening and watching.
Yes, thank you for listening and watching. Watch us every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Write us at loveguruspodcast@yahoo.com. Joel on YouTube says, good night, Love Gurus. Thank you. Good show. Thank you, Joel.
Thank you.
You were awesome as always, man. Thank
Tim
you to
and
Joel.
Joel.
Thank you to Tim.
Thank you.
In the comment section. Thank you to all the listeners. Until next week, catch us live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you next time. Later.